Now, in example 9 of section 4.3 for homework, this is one that I find a little challenging, so let me give you my version of how to do it. So in a certain city, there are 6 streets going north and south. So I made these red lines, 6 of them. They stand for streets. And there are 4 streets going east and west, which are the black lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, how many street paths start at the southwest corner here and go to the northeast corner up there? So it's thinking, how many different paths do you have? Now, the strategy for doing this is you add up the 6 and the 4, and that gives you 10. But you take away 1 street from each of that, so that would be minus 2, will give you 8. So that gives you sort of out of 8. And this is a combination. And so we put the 8 there. Now, what do we put here? Well, you go to the smaller number, 4, and take 1 less from that. That'll be 3. So, we're going to put that in our calculator and see what we get. And in this case, we got 56. Now, there are other scenarios to this. Suppose we had 6 streets, so let's say we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose we had 7 streets going north, and we had, instead of 4, we had 6 going east. So let's just change this from 6 to 7. And instead of this being 4, this will be 6. And let's see what we get here. So the rule is you add them together. That's 13. You're going to subtract 1 from each, so that would be a negative 2. This would be 11. So for this problem now, our total field here, so to speak, is 11. And our 6 here is going to be 1 less than 6. It's going to be a 5. And let's see what we get there when we put that in our calculators. And that gives you 462, which is the correct answer. So again, looking for a strategy to do this type of problem, which is number 9, is that whatever streets, you can make a little diagram if you like, or, just add up these, subtract 1 from each. That is 2 then from your total. That gives you 11. That's what you're going to put here as your n number. And then the r is going to become 1 less than the smaller number. And that will be, in this case, was 6, so 1 less is 5. Now, going back to the original, it was 6 and 4. That was 10. We subtracted 1 from each, got 8. That was our n value. And then we had 4 streets, so we subtract 1 from the 4. That gave us the 3. Again, you want a strategy for doing that, and take any notes that you want in your homework log. If you get one like this on your test, probably not, but if you did, you'd have it in your homework log how to do it. Okay, we'll wrap this up.